Favor. Thank you for joining us today. We're just waiting for some more people to show up. So,
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andres.
Hello.
Who just joined? Isabella. Hi. Thank you for joining us today. We're just waiting for more people to come in. So just give us a few more minutes.
You could just get yourself pizza. Jesus. Oops.
Hello, Lisa. That was funny. You can get yourself pizza.
Yeah. My dad's like, what are we doing for dinner? I don't know, fam. I'm getting through it like a minute, 5 minutes.
Okay, so I think that we have enough people to start. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody real quick. All right, so hi guys, my name is Coda. I recognize a few of you, so thank you guys for coming today. Today we're super excited to announce Andres's workshop, Expression with Jewelry. It's gonna be really cool. So first, before we start, I just want to explain Chai really quick. We are an artist collective, and we do a ton of things, such as we do murals. Right now we're working on workshops, and our whole goal is to kind of uplift local artists, bring art to everyone and make it accessible, and kind of spread the like healing aspects of art. So today I hope you find some healing characteristics from this workshop. So with that, I'm gonna hand it off to Andres, and we're gonna start the workshop.
Hi everyone, I'm Andres Munoz, or as my artist name, Chica Ex de Gallo. And I've been making jewelry for about, I guess, 2, 3 years now. I always wanted earrings, but my mom was like, no, you're a boy. And I was like, you know what, you can't tell me anymore what to do anymore. I'm 21. And I just got, like, even after I moved out, my parents weren't approving of earrings, and I still got them. And then I always saw cool earrings, but they were kind of expensive. And I was like, you know what, I could buy more stuff for the same price and make my own cool, fun earrings, like these ear ones. And these are some earrings that I've made throughout the years. Just to show y'all. This was a collaboration with someone else, and this was more recent. And you can see they're all kind of like cartoony or like pretty glitzy. And that's kind of like what I like to do. I like pretty big, like in your face jewelry that kind of subliminally tells you messages about myself. And I want to say that my pronouns are they, them. And I've been trying to expand on my jewelry making and wanting to teach people. And I'm very happy to have this opportunity to share my craft with everyone here. So we're going to start with an icebreaker. I was going to say, or everyone's going to go around and say their name, pronouns a comfort activity they've done in quarantine to bring them joy or peace. Like for me, I've been teaching myself how to embroider, and like passing the time to stitching, like embroidering has been really peaceful for me and makes me not worry about so much the time that's spent throughout the day. And I want to go to if Faber, if you could go next, or I'm not sure how to go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Mm.
My name is Favor Ashalu. My pronoun is she, hers. And activities I've been doing is I've been on drawing, coloring, and do coloring by computer. And so I'm trying to learn how to do crochet, but it's so frustrating and hard. So I'm trying not to give up on it.
Lisa?
Hey guys, my name is Lisa. My pronouns are they, them. And a comfort activity that has got me through whatever this period of time is called. I started getting back into my art and like painting with gouache and watercolor, and it's been really fun. I've liked to paint people that look like me, and it makes me feel seen and beautiful.
Isabella?
You go first. We're sharing a kit. That's how I tell her to go first, and then I start talking. Typical parent thing to do. I'm Monique, and this is
Isabella.
And we do a lot of creative stuff to pass the time. Why don't you tell them what you've been doing? Because you do more than I do.
I just draw. I don't know what to say. I just draw stuff.
She draws. She does a lot of sketching. She just created a bunch of Christmas cards for people with the characters she makes to kind of pass the time. And then I do a lot of botanical stuff. But since the Christmas season is or the holiday season is wrapping up and the commission orders I have are done, I used to do jewelry when I was younger. And so when I saw that Andres was doing the jewelry making class, I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to tap back into my jewelry making, and her an opportunity to use her drawing skills to create a little pair of her, custom earrings. So, oh, and we're they, she. Yeah, we're both they, she.
And Alicia, or wait, should I introduce Coda and Alicia?
Yeah, we can do them too.
Mm-hmm.
If Alicia is still, I think she might just be listening in. Yeah, I think they're just listening in. So I'll go last. Hi guys, my name is Coda. I work for Chai, and my pronouns are she, they, either or. And something that I've been doing that's been getting me through 2020 in general is I haven't been doing too much art, even though I am definitely like an artist, and that's kind of what my life revolves around. But something that's been like really getting me through it right now is Pokemon Go and like video games. I really love Pokemon Go because I get to walk around, and I've been going to UOP and just walking around. It's like so beautiful right now. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, Alicia, are you here, or should I go right into it?
You can go right into it. If Alicia is still listening, they can type in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So first we're gonna start with something basic, and in your kits, I believe you should have some earrings that look like this, some hoops, and some teardrop shaped wire ones. your wire tools. Oh. Here. Everyone has their wire stuff. Okay, so I recently started messing around with these, and I also learned how to make my own. But first, I'll show you how you could use pre-made ones to accessorize them and make them your own. So in the back, there's like a little, one of the sides of the wire you could pull out, and it takes a little finessing, but let's see, I opened one of these before. Oh, there. So it should kind of open like that. And you could do and so like with your beads, you kind of like could select colors. I like to do color themes on like if I'm feeling sort of bluish, I'll do blue tones, kind of not that far out the park, but like depending on the type of jewels, I'll probably add something sparkly. And I try to get everyone the same amount for with beads and different stuff, and we're going to be using a lot of evil eye beads, and which I kind of feel they have a lot of like spiritual meaning, and they're used to ward off evil and bring you luck and protection. So that's sort of why I like to wear them on my ears, so I have extra protection in my headspace and in my thoughts. So like it's a teardrop shape, and I want to do sort of like I guess like a blue teardrop. And so how I like to decorate, I kind of like to go large bead or small bead to larger bead. Oops. So kind of start off with this shiny one, and then I do like a, and you could do them any color you want. This is kind of, we're gonna kind of go slow in this. And then I'll go kind of like a little bit slightly bigger than that one. And you see how it kind of makes it kind of have like a smooth transition between the sizes. And also, if you start like getting beads for your earrings, it's kind of helpful to have like a case like this to keep them. Maybe it would be better if you have better organization skills. That would be awesome. You could get to the beads you want and not be as messy as I am with my beads. And then I did two, like as you see here, I did two of the small ones and two of the medium ones. And I could probably do another medium one just because I want to be able to cover the entire wire. And some of the beads may be deformed, and if you're okay with it, you could use it. If not, you could put it aside and use it for another project. And now, as you see here, I did. This one might take some pushing, but once you get it to the middle, it'll be okay. And see, now you have half of it, and you kind of follow the symmetry. Go again with 3 medium beads and 2 smaller beads. And I like to get my beads from Michael's, and I think Joanne also has some a little bit more pricier for my range, but they have a lot of nice ones. So if you're looking for pretty cool like glass ones that are kind of this shape and holographic, definitely go to Joanne's. But Michael has like the same amount of like quality beads as well. And here, like we're almost done here. Now I'm gonna get a small, oops, pull that panel right out. I'm gonna get this small one and small clear one. And voila. Let's see, let me push this down. Oh no, okay. Let's see. Maybe too many beads. Oh well, we can work with it. And then once you're done with it, you could insert it back in and make sure to put some force so it sticks. Oops, or it'll snap off like that. And you could sort of feel it when it has like a firm grip back in the little socket. So here you go. This is our first earring that we made. And just for a little spice, since these wire ones have a little hoop attachment at the bottom, I'm gonna add something dangling in the middle. Or let me slow down. Is everyone doing okay? I didn't realize.
I'm almost done. I just need
Mhm.
like 1 minute to finish the first part.
No, yeah, I'll be showing one half and then I will be giving you time to be able to finish the other one, or I could give you time now to work on finishing both of them. Let's see. Mm. And now I guess like the same process could be done with this one, or you could go have fun with it. Go big, small, like a larger one and the smaller one. Let's see. I'm gonna go a darker with purples and blacks. And this volcanic rock that I have. In here, I'm gonna go big, large, medium. Oh, where's the hole? There. Big, large, medium. Large again. And I like to, or as I said before, I like to kind of make sure all the beads cover the entire earring. So I'm gonna kind of go back, or now I'm gonna go small. And then go back with the volcanic rock. And then a large bead. it gets kind of slippery at the end to hold just the balls, not the wire itself. But with time, it gets kind of easier. Let's see. Oh, now I have 2 volcanic rocks, and I do another large bead and then a small bead. And now to close this one, you could push the wire all the way in, and then you have to grab the white wire tool as it's the thinnest, and then sort of bent it at a 90-degree angle, face while pushing on this metal plate thing. It kind of locks it in there. And there, we made some earrings out of some pre-made design ones. Oh. And then, as I was gonna mention, I was gonna put a dangling thing in that one. So you can get some wire out of your tools and just cut like a small amount. Get the white wire tool, kind of do it in the middle of it to kind of have a big hoop as you twist it. Oh, can you see? Like that. And then you have a hoop. And make sure not to close it all the way. Then you go in here, stick it in, and then while holding the earring and that wire, close that gap while also, and after that, kind of bending the wire straight down so that it has that shape. Let me see. I'm not sure if you could see it. As you see, it's like a hoop. And if it seems like it's small, kind of push it in to where it curves inside. And there, it won't fall out of here. So now I see it's a little bit longer, which is great. It's better to have a little bit more than less with wire. And because you either have to like repeat the whole thing and waste wire. So here I'm gonna do, I guess like a medium-sized bead. And so I'm gonna push it down, kind of cut off the excess. And you'll cut the wire with the blue tool, the blue handle tool. And here now, so I'm gonna bend it probably somewhat like you kind of, I'm not sure like the distance, but you sort of bend it. Don't go towards the end, like go up a little bit. And there. You see here, it kind of like swings. So yeah, I recently started doing this style like about last month. And I really loved it because I like little animated earrings and it kind of looks like a bell. Mine's a little bit longer, so kind of make sure to have it within like the bottom of the curve, the hoop, be more like at the bottom. Like it's okay if you do, or I guess I could fix it now. I could cut this off and then just twist it again like that with your wrist. Oof. There. And that's how I started to get that shape. There, that's better. And so next, once you finish designing them, you need, where's my fish hooks? Okay, these. And now, once these are complete, they're ready to be converted to earrings. So in your kits, you're gonna have, I think, either people got bags or little boxes with fish hook earrings, sterling silver. Mine's gonna be a little bit different because I can't locate where I have my other ones, but these are silver, I believe. Oh no, these are still sterling silver. The ones that you have are actually stainless steel. I apologize. So you're gonna pull those out, pull out a pair or four, depending if you made both earrings. And also you're gonna pull out from your kits, everyone got various size jump chains. I have smaller ones, but y'all may have slightly larger ones, which is perfectly okay. I actually would prefer if I had some larger ones right now. I probably do. But I would just work with these for now. Let me, no. They're too big. These are bigger. Okay. So this is probably the easiest process when making earrings. So you'll get your jump chain. You with the pink tool, hold it, and there's like a slight curve, which kind of makes it easier to kind of work with two hands. So there's that. And you're gonna grab with the purple tool. Sort of make sure to grab these perpendicular and like don't bend it. I guess try to bend it perpendicular so when you twist it back, it doesn't curve, because you can sort of, or I don't know, for me, you can sort of feel where like the bend, like the metal twist, and where there's gonna be like most wear and tear for it. And oh, these actually need to be adjusted as well. So some of the earrings or a lot of the fish hook earrings are meant to go like this, and the designs, or for me, I like to have them facing forward, like in the direction of my face, not kind of parallel to my jaw or to like the side of my face right here. So I usually adjust the fish hook earrings as well, just like a minor cosmetic thing. So you will hold the earring tools like this and clasp it like that to make sure you have both ends, and you twist it up here and you kind of twist at the same time but in opposite directions. I'll repeat it. So like that, or you clasp it and then you twist. So now you have it to where this hoop is perpendicular to this. Now back to making the earring. So you just would put this hoop through here, and knowing that when you insert it, you're gonna have to face it like this. So for this one, doesn't really matter, but for the shrinky dinks, it will matter to make sure to remember how you're gonna insert the earring and how it's gonna be sort of like show once you put it on. And then once both are in, you will twist it and there. Close it. These are pretty sturdy. And there, voila. You made your first earrings. See. How's everyone doing with this? Do you need me to show anything?
I almost have the first earring done, but my little dangly thing in the middle kind of came out super wonky.
Oh, it's, I don't know, mine kind of like isn't as straight as I like it to be. Oh well. If you need me to show anything again, I do have another one to show that.
And everybody can feel free to unmute themselves whenever they want if they have any questions, or you can go ahead and put them in the chat.
Mm. I'm going to show the process on how I did the little hoop thingy with this one now. So grab a bit of wire, straighten it out, and just cut a good amount, but not too much. And then twist like that. And then you kind of grab it from this side and then you kind of bend it there. And then you close it. Oh wait, no. Don't close it. You have to insert it first. Um,
Okay, this is my first earring. It's a little
let's see.
extra. So I twisted the circle.
Yes.
I'm excited. No, I gotta do it the other
So cute.
way. How did you do your first? Can you show me your first little dangly thing? I want to see if I did it like the same way.
Oh, here's the first one.
Okay, so you curled it at the bottom so it wouldn't go through.
Oh yeah, I'm showing it again right now too. So I curled it at the top, and then I'll kind of like have it down to see. Okay, it's a lot, and I'll kind of I want it cut like down to here, and I'm gonna curl it from. Oops, sorry, probably from here on up. So let's see. I'm gonna trim it just a little bit, and then twist it again. And I go, once it touches it, then I twist it back and there. This is another one. And then I'm gonna show you again how to make I guess to finish the earring process again here. just to reiterate, in case anyone needs to see it again, you open this. You don't have to open it a lot, just enough to where it fits through this hole and through this one. And to slightly alter how this hoop is facing, you grab it like that with the pink tool. Make sure you have both ends of like kind of the circle thing. Grab the hoop and twist at the same time. This one needs a slight fixing. There. It will be closed. And then again, grab your hoop or your jump hoop. Put it through the top hole right here. And then again, put the earring through that. And oops, not enough. It wouldn't close. There. Another half or another earring made. So next we'll be going into molding wire. And I'm gonna show you how to make these. A parasol with and a runny nose. And for this one, there's two different kind of options. I'll see in time, see how much I could do, but I'll for sure be showing you at least the parasol and one of these nose designs. However, how's everyone's earrings for this one? Pretty good. Oh, no, not that. Let's see. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, let's see. I have my wire. These are bigger. Yeah. Is everyone ready for me to show you how to make these wire ones? Okay, so you're gonna you have in your kit, I believe, some colorful wire and two different types of wire. Other like silver wire like this. It's aluminum actually. I should correct myself. And you're gonna grab the one that's not as thick and a little bit more malleable and like bendable to do with like just your fingers. And you could, it's like pretty easy to unravel and bend because there's this one and then there's, oh, where did that thicker one go? I just had it. There's that one and there's some that are like this one, like in thickness, you can sort of tell like ever so slightly the difference in size, but make sure to get not the one that's rolled in white. It's gonna be loose, sort of like this. And so you're gonna get probably a little bit more than an arm, or probably about like a foot of wire. And so, okay, I'm gonna show how to do the parasails. The parasail here. How I started off, so you have it all straightened out. And with the purple tool, you're kind of using about 1, 2, yeah, about like 2 lengths of the distance of the tool. You bend it at a 90-degree angle. Oh. And then you could now twist this top to make your hoop. This might be a little small. Oops. There. Mine's gonna be a little bit smaller, but I guess maybe doing a little bit more. If you could learn from my mistakes, or we could bend it actually ourselves. This is a pretty tough piece of metal, and you can handle it. Okay. So once you have that angle on the hoop, you're kind of gonna curve it down a little bit with your finger. Like that. Just slightly, not too much, but sort of more smoothing it out. And then you kind of go a little bit more. And I guess once you start to see like a sort of oval shape, like this curve, you'll go right at further down a little bit and then kind of start curving it in like this to where, this one's a little bit too sharp. To do wider turns, you kind of have to hold the white tool at least further up to do bigger curves. And if you want to do sharper, smaller circles, hold it at near the tip. And here, curving a little bit before, a little bit after. And then, okay. So we're gonna get to here. See, it should be curved a little bit more up. And now that we're here, we're gonna go probably, I can't tell you the measurements that I'm using, but I'm kind of eyeballing it to make sure it has enough space for a curve while also having to have that outline like that. So you're gonna go use the tip of the tool to kind of do a smaller circle inside here. And see, now we have our first little parasol hoop. And you can make it just a little bit smaller. Is everyone following okay? Nice. Okay. So now here we're gonna curve it again. Here, this one. Oops. But that's okay. We could always push it or move it up. I want to make sure this is sort of even, or probably just go a little bit out to give it some dimension. That. And then here, now that's, I guess, would be sort of the middle of the parasol. I will kind of start curving it here. And you could flip it if you need more space to move the wire along. And then again, we curve this. And and then again, trying to keep it at the same distance, sort of, or the same height, slightly off. Again, do at the tip, going again using the tip of the white tool to make this curve. Oh, this one. Oh, and it's okay if they're not perfect. Let's see. There, we're almost 3/4 of the way done with the top portion of the parasol. And then again, curve this. Trying to make it sort of smooth. You could use your fingers as well. Using closer to the base. And then here, we could do, again with the thumb, little thumb action right here. Oof, here. Oh. This little bit needs to be pushed with this tool. Oh. There. So now we're almost done with it. We're 90% of the way done. So now you're gonna kind of push it down, adjust it, curve it to where this kind of intersects with the bottom portion right here. And then you're gonna hold it, twist. Oh. Yeah, you could just twist it like this with your hand. And you sort of push it while holding, I guess, this stem portion as like a base. It will sort of act like this tool and hold it together. And see how it kind of goes and just starts to fit. And then here, I think this is enough hoops. You trim it, and then the purple tool kind of start pushing it down. Oops. Oh no. And kind of go from the opposite section, actually. And then just kind of squeeze it. Boom. There. You should have your little parasol, the top part. And then with the extra, you could make the little handle. How's everyone going? Or was everyone able to follow along with this? Awesome. Okay, now to the handle. Here, this is pretty easy. Sort of straighten or use the straighter edge on either side of the string or the wire. And again, we're gonna use the white tool to make a hoop. This is gonna be our favorite, one of our favorite tools when using wire or when molding wire. Oops, it's not slipping. Okay, so make sure to have it a pretty decent sized hoop. And then you're gonna insert it between the both of them right here in the little, let's see if I can get it in. Okay, maybe I should just have it a little bit wider. So like that, we're gonna latch it on here. Oops. This did take me a minute when I first doing the prototype, so kind of use your finger to hold the curve and then your other fingers to kind of hold the other side, and then just kind of twist. Oh no. And there. And that should be looking like that. Nice. And so then you kind of just twist it. Depending on your length, you can go make it a pretty large handle or a small one. And then what I did, I trimmed off. Actually made me just this curve. That trim that much of my excess, and then I'm gonna twist starting like a little further down from the end. Then oh no. Let's see. Oh no, my handle's getting messed up. Oof. And that's why the purple tool comes in handy to sort of straighten things out sometimes. I do not think there. There, see? There you have your little umbrella and the little handle. And now for the raindrops. I don't know if, depending on the beads, I like, this one we're gonna use these, or I'm gonna use these darker blue ones, and then maybe go like dark blue, lighter blue, and then white bead. And these are the color choices I'm gonna choose for my water droplet. You could choose whatever for yours. But this is gonna be similar to how we did the little hoop insert section for these earrings. It's just gonna be a straight line with 2 hoops at the end. You can grab, like cut a, get some wire, trim it, and then you're gonna twist this end to hold down the beads. Then you insert them. And then you're gonna start twisting the top. Make sure to leave it open. Go through there. And then you can close it. And let's see. There. See? We have rain. How's everyone doing? Let's see. About the same size. You have the hoop, and then you put your beads in. And then you're gonna do a hoop on this side. Oh, did I close it? Yes, I did. Then I need to just twist this end. Oops. It's gonna escape. There. So now, once you're done inserting the little hoops and little raindrops, you'll have your little wire parasol earrings. And the process will be the exact same when inserting the fish hook. And with jump ring. Let's see, oof. I'll put it. So how, again, like how I mentioned here, how we may have to adjust this again, as like if we imagine we're wearing it, the earrings are going to be more off to the side when you put them on. And or I think that might be fine for these. Depending on how you want to, you could, again, adjust this to have the hoop facing this way, or have the hoop, I guess the circle sort of facing the same direction as your eyes. You hold it like that, and then twist. Sort of like that. So adjust the earring if you want. Get the jump rings. Open it. Insert through that hoop. And then, fill out. And then through this one, and voila. There. An umbrella earring. So is everyone ready for the nose one? I'll show you how to do this one. It's very similar to the parasol, or actually no, since it's similar ideas to what we did in the parasol, but instead you kind of do a 90-degree angle with some length on top, and you kind of just curve it to the side, down, or I'll show you how to do the top part, but the bottom right here is a very same concept as what we did here, but just a little bit smaller. Okay, let's see. Now, again, get your more delicate wire. It's like a little bit sturdier, but still malleable by hand. Get probably I guess about 8.5 inches worth. Yeah. Sort of straighten out a little bit. And then on one end, always, I definitely like to always start, if making a wire one, making my own hoop for attaching earrings and whatnot and other things. There. Oh, kind of bent, so you kind of could get another tool, push it, and it looks a little bit better. So I'm gonna go, actually a little bit less than that. So about halfway through the tool, kind of measure 2 distance from the edge of your first hoop, and then you'll go a sort of a 90-degree angle, and then you almost go 90 degree, but go more like 80, to where it kind of goes out like a trapezoid. So I would go probably about here. Start curving. Be a petite nose. Actually, make it a little bit bigger. So what you're gonna do is in the middle of this, we'll kind of curve it like that. And then go to this purple one. Do a 90-degree angle here. To where it's probably it's like less than a quarter of the way up. And then you kind of would go just a little bit over to the side. Actually, a little bit more. Kind of do another right angle to where you get sort of a rectangle on this edge, on this nostril. And then you're gonna curve it again here, but you're using the middle of the tool. And for this, since it's only on really one nostril where the snot's, oops. Everything good? Okay. Since we're only really on one side where the snot's coming from, you don't have to really do the sharp angle on this side. You curve it, but go more towards the tip. And there. You're almost done with the nose. As you can see here, this is sort of like the bridge. And this is sort of like the bottom side, and then the septum right here. Now we're going to just do the other nostril. Complete that. Middle of the tool again. Sort of pushing that, adjusting it. So there. We have most of our nose. Let me adjust this because this is a little bit smaller. There. Okay. So now that once we're here, we're gonna kind of eyeball it, but just like a little bit more in height on this side. And we're gonna bend it at a 90-degree angle. And then while holding and pushing. Oof. I think. Oh. Sort of grabbing this edge. And then. Oof. Oof. Okay, once you get your first tube, it's kind of easier. Ooh. Another problem. Oof. And this part sort of got funky, and that's okay. All right. Oof. I sort of messed up with my height and should have just pushed it a little bit more. And maybe should have used the tool instead. But here I am, gonna work with it, work through it. And there, it doesn't look too bad now. So I'm sort of just gonna complete this, I guess, wrapping. And then I think that's enough. Trim off the bit of excess. Then from the opposite side, as you can see here, there's that side and this side of where the wire was wrapping. I will hold and kind of like push this and like as if I'm rotating a rotisserie chicken. Oof. Chicken sounds good. Ooh. I'm hungry, sorry. But here's the nose, the wire nose. So if you want just the nose, like a little nose wire earring, you can have this, or you can go the next level. We're gonna add the boogers. So this one you may need just a little bit more. a little bit more than we used last time, but not a lot. Probably a little bit more, or probably about the height of your nose. I did a little bit too much, but okay. What we're gonna do here, you're gonna go a little bit further up, and then, oops, you're gonna hold, kind of like hold this, like that, to make sure that the wrap is closer to this nostril, to the septum, than to the nostril, and make sure to have a lot of excess on the top, and then you're just gonna push it down. We're gonna wrap this way, and it may move, and that's okay, as long as when you close it, it gets in this section, it's okay. And the first one, maybe, oof, I lost it. Sorry, I have anxious fingers. Okay, there. You can hold it up then and kind of twist it like that, rotating this wire. Okay, let's see. Sorry, yeah, this took me a minute when I was first doing it with a prototype. Let's see. Okay, there. Got the loop. Okay, once you manage to sort of get it secured, and kind of work with it. Gotta finesse it. Use your other tools if you need to. Let's see. Oh no. Okay. Kind of would have to work with both ends when twisting them, and just rotating it through the wire. There. Got it, finally. Here we're gonna just trim it. Here, wait, like this here. Trim that. And then from the opposite end, sort of push it down. Ooh. 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 Or if you have too much, you could carefully trim it. There. So now you could insert your boogers. I believe in your kit, you will have small tines like this as well. I believe, if I remember correctly. And then, so I, of course, will use the green one to be the mucus. That. That. Okay. How's everyone doing with the nose earrings? Okay, now I got my beads for this. And now I'm just gonna insert them. There's one. There's that one. Then small, medium, big. Oh, okay. That will have to do. So once it's kind of close, you can't really. So that's an example if you underestimate the amount of wire you needed. And you see this pretty short one, but you can still do it using the very tip of your tool. Kind of just pushing it and then dragging it up. Oh, wait. There. And that should be your runny nose earrings. What next? Oh, now let me make these into earrings. Try to show the process again, very slow, though it's probably the easiest step when making earrings. Let's see. Where did she go? There. And then close it. Oh, wrong one. This was the prototype. Oh, so we're facing this way. Okay. Now that I showed you, or is everyone doing okay with these wire ones? Yes. Okay. So next and the final thing that I'm going to show y'all is me using shrinking beads to make earrings. So it's like this clear paper. It shrinks in the oven. And this one's going to be more follow through and questions. Because I was hoping originally for this to be in person, and I was going to provide paints and some of my markers that I use. And so first we're gonna do a little more, one that we could all follow through, that where we don't need paint or glitter. So we're gonna get, everyone has this scratchy stringy ink paper. There's like one side is like pretty rough and frosted, and the other side is smooth and like somewhat clear. Okay. Let me. I'll put these up. And everyone also got some pre-drawn samples that I made for this workshop.
Do we have to preheat the oven?
Yes, but not right now. It isn't.
Okay.
Or yeah, like in this process, we would have to preheat the oven. So we're gonna do the tarot cards, the moon and the sun. So you're gonna get your stringy paper with the rough side facing up. And sort of just hold it. You get your colored pencils or Sharpie. You could use either or. I've seen both. So we're gonna trace this out. So you see here, you sort of just have to hold it and just trace on the paper. If you find it difficult to kind of hold it and trace it, I've seen techniques where people put tapes on the corners to hold it down. Preferably wasabi tape would be best because I think it does less damage to the paper. So let's see, we just trace. Don't trace the dot at the very top. That's supposed to just signify where the hole puncher is gonna be located. And yeah, I believe everyone got colored pencils in their kits. So once you're done tracing, the next process is really coloring it to whatever color you like. Let's see. And then almost forgot this bit. And bam, see? You have drawn on the moon. And then you still have space for another one. So next I'm gonna draw is the sun. And leave some space in between them. I kind of go for tracing, I go outside in. So I could get at least, if I were to move, I can just line up the outside marks and know that should be my true points of where I've drawn. See. And again, for this one, I did put little circles near the top of all the drawings to kind of show you where the hole punch should go. You see right there. Oh no. Okay. And then bam, the sun. See? As you can see, there's slightly different sizes. That's okay. Oh, let me actually show y'all, I guess, the size comparisons when doing the shrinky dinks. When you heat them, they shrink 1/3 of the size. Yeah. So, for example, earring this size, this is about the size of my palm, will produce a size about this one. As you can see here, it's it will go to the third, at least a third of the size. So if you want to have big earrings that are noticeable, make sure that at least it's bigger than your palm. And let's see, I wonder if I have enough space for another one. Yes, I do have enough space in here for another one. And I'm gonna trace the little mushroom fellow. Again, it's very inspired by the little swirls that I did for the umbrella. Oh no, I sort of slipped. That's okay. Boom. There. So next, we just color. We can fill it in with any colors that you want. And I'm gonna leave y'all to do that for the moment. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick and I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. Now we're gonna go into the coloring process. Let's see, and with this, it's kind of easy to blend. Let's see. Just make sure to sort of segment off the places that you want. Let's see, I have violet, Copenhagen blue, and violet blue. And these are the colors I'm gonna use for the night sky. I'm gonna go here in this purple and make sure to kind of push it hard and sort of cross hatch, like go the opposite or go in one direction with the pencil and then go the I apologize. Oh. Oof. I'll be right back. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Everything's good. Oof. I apologize. My setup kind of fell apart on me, but I fixed it. So as I was saying, kind of go in one direction, then go the opposite direction. Let's kind of darken the value to make sure the color really sticks in there. See, okay, thought that was gonna fall. That's how I did it. Okay. So I guess I color hard and it vibrates the whole table. So I'm trying to be careful, so do it tough and not make sure to break up this setup. See, that's one direction. And see, then you go the different direction. You can see how much darker this is from there. And go a little bit over here. And then now I'm going to do a different purple. Stay. See, coloring is so much fun, especially when I color with these stringy dinks. I like feeling the texture, and for me, when I do colored pencils, when I use this one instead of the clear one, I get more vibrancy in the color and more consistency. And you can get these at Michael's, these kind of paper for like, if I remember, either like $6 to $10 for a pack of 10. And all of these are about the size of regular notebook paper. So it's like 8.5 by 11. So depending on the size, you could do quite a bit. You could do that, and then you have space if you want charms. You could do it here and like here. So make sure if you do have this, try to utilize the entire sheet. Then switching blues. And then just finish the background. And if you feel like you want to blend your colors more, go over them again. Or to see how it kind of look on the smooth side. And you see how some areas are a little bit more see-through than others. And that's why it's sometimes good to go over a second time, and then you can sort of blend more spots in. Like you could, like I'm add a little bit more blue here, and I think I did enough blue here. I'm gonna blend here and add more purple and darken it up all here. Let's see, adding slight blue, just marrying them. Darken this area. Where's my purple? There's my purple. Now I'm gonna go again in the opposite direction. Mhm. Down with the background in here. I like it, and when it's streamed, all this color is gonna compact more, and it's gonna be super bright. And now, okay, for I don't know, for the stars, I'm gonna go this neon orange. Just change it up. It doesn't have to be yellow. And I sort of like how it contrasts against the blues and the purples. Oh no. Sometimes when you color and like depending on the kind of pencils you have, I have Prismacolor. These are a little bit softer, so some of like the leftover pencil residue from like when you first draw it may go down and you may end up sort of doing this. And that's okay. I guess one solution for that is making sure your pencil's sharp, and that will kind of reduce the possibility of that happening. Oh, and also in some areas in the Shrinky Dinks, I think from the process on how they scratch it, one side is going to be a lot more texturized and rougher than the other, and you may get some spots where the color may not like go very well onto it, and that's fine. I've seen to solve that issue, if you got sandpaper before you draw anything on the paper, I guess sand down one of the areas so it's more I guess rough and texturized so it's able to take in the color from the colored pencils. Let's see. And there. For the moon, I'm gonna go pale blue, a sky blue, and then for the inside, for, I guess this, I'll go pretty dark brown, if I could find it. Yep. So I'll be using these two colors. And for the clouds, I will use this and these two gray colors. Or if you want, white really does take well onto this. You may not see it at first. Let's see. Actually, these are the two colors I'm going to do for the moon, for the moons, and then for the clouds, I'm going to go to this white and this gray. I'm going to fill this in. See, now I'm just gonna fill in the inside of the moon, or I guess the parts of the moon that aren't, I guess, reflecting the sun, technically. And then paint the moon itself this blue color. And with this, with lighter colors, be careful when you're trying to like, you're next to dark or black marks that you've done. Because as I mentioned before, it kind of like smudges sometimes. And it's kind of hard to take that off. Let's see. Boom, boom. I'm gonna just start in some parts in here because I see some patches. Just want to make sure I got this whole area filled in. And then for the clouds, I kind of do some of it, like here in this indent, I'll color just a little bit. And then on the bottom, it's just like a side to side motion like that. And here I'll kind of like maybe elevate just a little bit more, give it a lot more depth. I'm gonna do just a little bit here, there. And then once you're done adding that, go in with the white. Wait, is this? Oh, this is a personal color. And here I kind of do like a swirly motion, kind of back and forth, swirl, and then straight lines. Here, now I'm gonna go over here, add the white. Now to the last cloud. Swirls. And boom. And you can, if you want, we could color this in. I've been doing a series of tarot card on my Instagram, and it's been sort of inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I'm gonna try to pick like a light beige color for the bottom. I guess this one will do. Now I'm just gonna color this in, and then I can begin the cutting process. I'm gonna preheat my oven now, as now I'm almost done with this. It's gonna be shrinking time. Let's see. 325. When you buy the shrinking paper, they do have clear instructions on how to do it. And I was gonna tell y'all, they have a little booklet, and so you preheat your oven to 325. Once that, you turn it on, let that heat up. And also you would want a little, I guess, a baking tray, aluminum sheet, so like a sheet of aluminum paper. And I guess I'll show you the setup before I do it, before I put it in. And you'll also need a bowl, like a bowl with a very flat bottom, or a plate with a very flat bottom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, almost done. Okay, see there. Now that's done. Once that's complete, we're gonna cut it out. Try to cut pretty close. But not the first time around, because I do like trimming it. There. For this one, I think it would be fine if you cut pretty close to the black line and don't have I guess like a visible mark around it. Because it will show up like this if you leave like a little bit on the outside. Oh, you could hard barely tell, but there's like, it depends, like, does this one show it? No, I cut pretty close, but sort of make sure to cut close to the black line to the design. Okay. Really chop off that black part. Oh well. So once you cut it out, you're gonna get your hole puncher and kind of guess the middle, and don't go too far deep in. Let's see, I'm gonna guess here. Boom. There. So okay, let me set up. Things, they were here. So when you're gonna put it on like the baking tray, you're gonna open the sheet, and so you're gonna have the smooth side and you're gonna have the rough side. So you're gonna put it rough side facing up where the color is facing you. And the stuff's almost done preheating. I'm gonna put this off to the side and once it preheats, I'll show y'all. Like, it's pretty cool seeing it shrink. It shrinks kind of like that, like in a snap. And see, now we're just gonna color this one next while we wait for the oven to preheat, which is almost done, less than a minute. So I'm just gonna fill this one with the same colors to kind of keep it consistent, as like the sun and the moon are gonna be, the pair of earrings are gonna be together. Let's see, get in between there, get inside the E, get the bottom, the sides. here. Down here, now inside the S. Oh, as you can hear there, the oven is preheated. Okay, I apologize. You're going to be moving right now with my phone. Or actually, can I just show you like this? Okay. Can you see? Okay, there. And okay, so you see here, you're gonna have your baking tray, and you're gonna put the aluminum foil, and then where's? Make sure to have an oven mitt. It does get hot. So once it's preheated, you put it in your, like you're baking cookies. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can show this to you real quick. Okay, sorry, I was trying to click some buttons. I apologize, my kitchen's kind of dirty, but can y'all kind of see the shrinky dink? Ooh. Oh. You can see there. Oh. See, you could sort of see it shrink. But I don't want to get too close because if you do open it, it can harden and it could go to harden to a state that's not desirable. Oh, shoot. Okay, the Shinky Dink is almost done. Okay.
Approximately how long do you leave them in for?
Probably less than like 3 minutes. You could see it once it like shrinks down, and I'll show you right now in a minute.
Cool.
Okay, actually, let me see. Can I do this? So, as you can see there, it shrunk significantly. And now it looks ready to be pulled out. And it's definitely a very quick process. And it's definitely fun to see it. Like, you're making them, you just kind of stay inside the oven. So what I do, I'll take it out while you have another plate. Put the aluminum sheet on top. And then put the flat bottom plate and kind of just move it around, smooth it out. Because it sort of does have some deformities here and there, but it's nothing too major. It gives it a slight, some character. Ooh. And here you go. I see here, this one's sort of, let me fix this.
Wow, that's hella cute.
But yeah, so this is, I guess, the first time I've seen it kind of go like this. I probably didn't leave them there for actually too much time. I probably should have left them there a little bit longer. But definitely a bit, it says like a minute. 1 to 3 minutes. I like to leave it for 5 to kind of make sure it shrinks, and it doesn't shrink too significantly less than it should be. But I'm so sad this one came out funky. Now, I'm gonna do the process again, but with the sun. Gonna color it and excuse me. Just color it in and make sure it looks nice. Put some gray here. Slightly, because I'll blend it out with the white. Just make sure it stuff's covered though. Gonna do the clouds white here as well. Kind of make sure people know these are like sister earrings or siblings, related. Oh, no, yeah, definitely make sure to leave it in for closer to the 3 minute plus. I wonder if they're just crooked. Now we'll repeat that process that I did the first time to show it again. And hopefully the second time around, the sun card, or at least the sun card will look better. Let's see, I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna differentiate too far much from, I guess, traditional sun colors, but I'll do sort of like a golden yellow and like a light yellow orange. See, I'll go yellow orange here on the back because this is further away, or I don't know. It's like the second row of leaves or petals on a flower. And then for this, I'll go gold. Do this yellow. Let's see. Gonna there. Okay, there's that. And then for this middle part, I'm gonna go brighter yellow. There. And for the sky, I'm gonna do the same sky blue that I did for the moon card.
How do we prevent it from doing this the next time?
Oh,
it curled up.
Yeah, I've had that problem come up too, especially more for like earrings that I do like this.
Okay, see, it's a normal problem. She's pretty pissed.
Yeah, I
She's like, what happened? So it's normal. It's a trial and error, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do we?
Oh, sorry.
No. So when we do the moon, how do we stop it from curling up?
So what I've done in the past, I would kind of like have to look at it and I have to always kind of remain observant. And when I see it curl up too much, I kind of like slightly open the oven and kind of get like a knife or something and kind of push it down, like push it off while it's still heating up. And like don't make sure not to take it outside the oven. And it's kind of iffy. Like that's like the tricky part. It's kind of like finessing it. Sometimes it comes out great. Other times it wants to do that, and it's just like no. So I totally understand the frustration.
Oh wow.
But we have more, so we can make a second one. Like so, finish the moon. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
See, he's the perfect.
There. Now I'm done with the sun card. I'm gonna cut it out again. And this time I'll kind of leave like a slight outline to kind of show you what I was talking about before. See, like there's like a little bit of like the see-through still gonna be left. Okay, so once you trim everything, always remember to hole punch. I forgot it a lot of times and like I heated up and then forgot to do that. Though you could make these into pins if you like with some resin and a pin back. So that's the middle, or that's me eyeballing the middle. And then let me adjust this camera. Okay, there. So again, we're gonna put the side where you colored, the rough side, on top, facing up. Oh. And then I left the oven still on because I knew I was almost gonna be done with the sun. And I'm just gonna stick it in here. And this time try to keep an eyeball, like keep looking at it and just observe everything's okay. I think I can understand what happened to this one actually. I think the way I cut it too close, it kind of is just naturally that shape. I'm not great at straight lines. So if you want straighter lines, use a ruler. Let's see. Let's see if I could show y'all again.
What is the temperature again?
The temperature 25. You can kind of see it. Oh, I wish this was cleaner.
Ask him.
Wait, 25?
No.
320.
Wait,
Hear you. What is the temperature?
what is the temperature again?
325. 125 degrees. Oh, here, you could kind of see it curling here. And sometimes when you're looking at it and you can kind of see when it's curving too much. I don't know if you can see it. But you can kind of tell right before, so you can kind of push it, flatten it out before, and then it will still, if you still keep it in the oven, it will still curl and shrink with no issues. Oh, wait, this way. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave it in for a little bit longer to let it bake to make sure everything's okay. I like to leave it in 4 minutes. And then again, have like a plate with a flat back or a flat bottom ready. And yeah, okay. The sun is ready. Again, you'll cover with the other side of the aluminum to kind of protect your plate from any chemicals or whatnot. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't want my plates directly touching this. Let's see. And then, oh, this one's better. There. Oh no. I apologize, my computer's gonna die and I need to charge it. Oh. Okay. Is this charging? Okay, so this one came out a little bit better. So yeah, I think it's a little bit better if you were to leave like maybe a little outline, just to make sure it's a little bit straighter. So you can see here. So now I'm gonna show you how I finished sealing these. I couldn't give you, I couldn't distribute the supplies. I didn't order, put down the right order for the Mod Podge. But you could use Mod Podge to seal it. Let's see. So first, you get a brush, wet it a little bit, and then with the Mod Podge, get a little bit on the brush. I start on the side where I colored to kind of seal that color in, and just kind of brush it over.
Andres, if we didn't have Mod Podge, could we use like an Elmer's glue water mixture to kind of seal it a little, or?
Maybe, but I think since like Mod Podge has like a more gloss and matte, like settings, I guess it's optimal. But
What
I
if
think you still
you
try it
like a
out.
clear, what about like a clear aerosol cover? You know, like a
That works as well.
okay.
Like a,
I love that.
yeah, some sort of sealer.
Thank you, by the way. This is a lot of fun. I didn't think you were going to be doing so many earrings, so many different styles.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad y'all are enjoying this. I was kind of nervous that I wouldn't be able to get to show you all the stuff, but I'm glad
You're
I
doing
did.
really great too. Is this your first time doing a workshop?
Yes. Like I've been watching other people. Thank you.
I
I'm a good
really liked how you shared some personal stuff in the beginning. I think that's really, it kind of brings us, you know, it makes it more I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it was more transparent and personal. So it made, you know, us feel a little bit more connected to you, if that makes sense, especially through Zoom. Everything feels so far away. So I appreciated you sharing a little bit. And I love hearing your oof whenever you mess up. My brother makes that noise. We've been listening to you do that, and my brother lives in Utah, and so I like, you know, it reminds me of him. So we've really had a great time. Thank you.
I'm glad. Oh, yes. So once these seal, like for this, you seal one side, then you do it again on the other side, and then it's those earrings are done. Then you could wear them as cute little charms. I definitely like to seal the front and back because I don't know if you could see here with the gloss, but you can see like marks from the aluminum foil when you place it. It kind of like leaves some indentions. Though that's it's really easy to fix with like a sealer like the aerosol or Mod Podge. It will smooth that right out. And then now I'm gonna show you I don't think I'll be able to show you the clear shrinking dinks. So it's very similar process. You instead of using like a colored pencil, you use a Sharpie. Like for example, this. You draw it on one side. You will have to cut it out, and again have the side where the Sharpie was drawn on facing you. Put it in the oven, cook it, and then once you're done with that and it's done finished cooking, you could flip it over on the other side and then add the glitter, add any paint colors that you want, kind of like this. So see how like the front is like it's very detailed. You can see the lines. And when you look into it, you kind of see like a shadow like from the lines onto the paint. And like here, like I would paint on the back while having the line detail in the front.
After it's shrunk down into the shape you want.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, you do the
earrings, by the way. I love those earrings. That's part of the reason why I signed up, because I love your earrings that you make. Anyway, so it's 4 pieces total then of shrinky dink paper.
Yes, we didn't order a lot, but you could get more at Michael's.
Okay, no, I was just confused because I thought these clear ones were just protectors from the other one.
No.
Okay.
But no, those are another ones. Those are all clear, so those are easier to paint and glitter. And like this one's pretty cool because like I got this cool holographic glitter that shines green. I don't know if you can see that.
So you make it, you like draw your design, you cut it, you shrink it down after you've cut it, and then once it's shrunk down, then you add the paint and the glitter and all that to seal in.
So yeah,
okay.
like I use Mod Podge, and I'll kind of like with the brush kind of keep it on the backside, keep it a little bit within the lines, and it's kind of easy to do that, and you could wipe it off pretty easy, and like kind of keep it the shape like this, like how I did for this one. How like there's still like there's a big chunk of shrinky dink right here, but I left that clear so you can still see just the glitter where the skeleton's at.
And did you draw with the Sharpie before you shrunk it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these are paintings are a lot more fun if you have like characters or like cool designs and concepts that you want to do. And like I've seen people with laser cutters and do like cool designs with like acrylic blocks and colorfuls, and you can make your own essentially with Shrinky Dinks. Sort of a similar concept instead of with like not that much expensive equipment. Like I've seen people do just a whole bunch of stuff. It's so fun. And okay, now I'm gonna do this last one. And it's just a little mushroom. And this one is gonna be a little bit different. This one's gonna be like the Shrinky Dink and then a little charm on top and then the earring. And you could do it for these as well. See, for this color, I'm gonna do a red. I'm gonna give them red polka dots. Ta-da. There. These.
Are you using the clear paper on the mushroom?
Oh no, I'm using the scratch.
Okay.
The rock one. Are these almost dried? Almost. Let's see, and then I'll make them this turquoisey blue. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Oh no. There. See, almost done with the mushroom head. There. Their nose is going to be a cute little neon green. For the body, yaddy, 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 it's going to be this pink. I'm going to put this pink. Oh, there. Yes. I'm going to get my shadow color. Here, I'm going to put that on there. Then there, this is going to be the shadow for this mushroom. Okay, so now I'm done with the little mushroom head. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I need to color it in a little bit. Okay, now I'm done with the mushrooms. Now I'm gonna cut it with a little border. Mm. I'm gonna save these for later. I went back when I cut. Yeah. Kind of flip between both sides so I don't really mess up the shrinking ink paper. Because sometimes when you cut too sharp, you get like a little, like that. That happens. And you do not want that to happen after you cut most of it and it goes right through the middle of your drawing. That's happened to me a couple times. Oof, I lost my head those times, but now I'm slightly better at cutting and make sure not to do those kind of cuts, those turns. So now here we have little mushroom, the tip, little pointy part. It's gonna go where the hole punch is gonna go. And again, I still left my oven on. Oof. I'm gonna put the color side up, facing me, and then stick it in the oven. Sometimes, depending on the size, I believe some shrinky dinks will shrink a little bit faster than the others. Though it's all just time and patience with these and make sure it's just kind of eyeballing it every once in a while. See, it's not doing something that you don't want it to do. Let's see. Oh no. Okay. These cards are almost done. Once these are sealed, the colored portion will be more protected and it won't rub off with time. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, I think I'm having that same effect where it rolls over. So what I do when I kind of notice it's kind of like stuck, like how what happened to Isabella with their earring, I'll kind of open it and slightly push it. Get me a pair of knives and just push it open. Ow.
Could it happen sometimes if the oven gets too hot?
Oh, maybe.
We have a gas oven. I don't know what kind of oven you have, but they tend to run a little warmer sometimes. Because we
Did
did
it
it.
ha-
It happened to our second one also. We tried
Did
to.
it? Oh, that one was in the midst of shrinking. You can kind of tell it's kind of like in
But
between.
it started to curl, and then she
Oh, oof.
gets mad easily, Andres. She's a typical artist.
You were helping me.
Well, if you know what it is, if she was in a class with you and I wasn't there, she would be like, okay, but she's like, Mom. So, but so it was starting to shrink, is what you were saying, and then it.
Yeah.
So
You
if we
can
would have
tell-
left it, it might have shrank more.
Yeah, it's like left it in. Like sometimes, like some curling, it looks like it's about to go and like kind of twist on itself, but sometimes like in the midst, it kind of like go a little bit and just kind of bounce back.
Okay. Are the larger, more shapely, like defined shapes, like a rectangle, a little bit harder sometimes, as opposed to like the mushroom or things that are smaller?
Right now, my mushrooms having. Oh, I'm actually going back. My mushroom completely was like almost touching, then I slightly separated it and then left it back, so it's now back kind of shrinking.
Okay.
And when that happens, you can leave it a little bit longer than the recommended
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes. It's usually best to leave it in there for a little bit longer and just kind of watch it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, though I'm sorry that these areas didn't come out well. Like
It's okay. It makes me feel better when I see yours happening, because then it's like, it's trial and error, and you're more skilled at this. So
yeah, it takes time, and like even at me, it just happens. It's like, oh, I have to throw away this whole earring set. Like especially for more like this one. Ooh, like for this, I would cut a little bit more inside, and it'll definitely just curl up. And I thought because it was like a little bit thinner on the edge here in the neck than here on the two sides. But,
so a lot of trial and error, just like with
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah. Oh, there. The mushroom is done.
My family is using the oven, so I've been doing a mushroom with wire. Does it look like one?
Ooh, yes. Oh my
It's
gosh.
like a
I love
cute.
that.
Thanks.
Yes. I love that. Oh my gosh. I should. So cool.
Like I have been getting into fights with this wire, but like I'm proud of it.
Well, yes, it looks good.
Thank you. Can't wait to rock it.
Here. And you can see that vibrancy of the color. Oh wow, this is so cute. Okay. I wonder. Maybe if like maybe try running it at 300 if you're still having that same issue with the curling, or at 375. But I think maybe 300 may be a little bit better, so it cooks the shrinky dink a little bit less, so it doesn't like go like that pretty quick. Oh, so here I'm gonna Mod Podge this one. Or I'll Mod Podge the front side this time. Let's see. Get that wet. Brush off the excess water. And then I'll just brush the front face of it. And this will smooth out the entire front side and allows the color to be seen more, and the picture that you've drawn be seen clearer. This one needs to be dry a little bit faster. This one también. Ugh. I think I did just cut this one wrong. These are scraps. And this is probably like the lengthier part of when making these kind of earrings, is waiting for the Mod Podge or whatever sealant you have to dry. And I've actually been watching videos of people using resin to seal it, but it also was recommended like get some sort of, I think Mod Podge was the most recommended as well, of like a first layer and then applying some UV resin on top. And then using like the nail UV light to heat it and set it. And apparently that makes it seem really clear, have like a cool slight bubble effect. And if you want to turn them into like pins or buttons, it's a lot easier to do it that way as well. I want to be able to show the difference. Oh, and some tips when you're doing the clear acrylic. When applying glitter, you will have to apply multiple layers, maybe like at least 3 to 5 layers, depending on the thickness of the kind of glitter you have and how opaque it is. Like this one was probably 4 layers, and it was fine for it to be sort of see-through, but it's still pretty opaque, and still you can see that the glitter covers the whole picture. Hey.
Andres, what do you use for a tool to make holes in the Shrinky Dink, like when you did your eyeballs with the hanging teardrops? I'm making these little like, I don't know if you can see them, clouds with the eyes from the sun.
Yes.
So if I wanted to make a little hole up here and then a couple down here, what do you recommend using before I shrink them?
A hole puncher. I've made some cloud ones that are similar like that, where I use the chain to kind of do it like this. Like,
so the hole
use
puncher won't be too big of a hole on the little tiny.
No.
Like it's maybe like 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
Like you could pretty close to the hoop and like where you have like the top bump, like up there. You could do a hole punch and it will be still good enough, and it'll you still have most of the picture. And if you want, like, depending on how much, it seems like you do have enough for like 3 hole punches if you want to.
So you're saying like do a hole up here.
Yeah.
And then like a couple down here.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, and then they'll shrink down to a regular hole size.
Yes, it will be shrink to like large enough to fit the jump hoop.
Oh, okay. So those were hole punch holes, and they got okay.
Yeah, and but like sometimes I forgot, and I think like a hand drill works if you want to, like, if you forget to do the hole punching before and you shrunk it. I think getting like a small hand drill will work.
Have you broke the Shrinky Dink trying it that way?
I haven't I haven't done it that way yet.
Okay.
But I need to, like, I've been meaning to try it out. But I think it wouldn't break because it's just like a small. I hope not. Oof. Let's see.
Turn that off so
You're not.
Oh, I don't know. Could y'all see that texture? Like where the light sort of looks different. That's all that texture from the aluminum foil. And so here's with the Mod Podge, it smoothed it all out and it kind of like made the picture even clearer and just, oh no,
Would parchment paper work just as well instead of aluminum
for,
foil?
yes, just something to kind of keep it to not stick onto like the metal pan.
Okay.
And to also not stick to your plate. Oh, and if you want to know, let's see, I think I only got 1 or 2 natural stones for the kit, and one of them was malachite, which is that really bright, vibrant, multicolored beads. So if you want to know like the meaning and or energy stuff about that, that's the kind of stone it is. I think it's, or you'll see them. They're really fun and bright. There's like a lot of orange, reds, and blues. I'm surprised. Let's see. See if this is drying. Dry enough. So now I'm going to do the front side of the sun card. And for this one, I won't do the back just for demonstration. But I do know, like I think it protects and makes your earring last longer if you were to seal the color side of your Strinky Pink. See here, I kind of do like long motions in the same direction. And I got a little excess, a little bit on the inside right there. So I'm gonna just get me a brush and just pop it there. The sun should be done. Just water. Ooh. And now I'm gonna do the moon. Oops. My Mod Podge is too watery, so be careful about that. Make sure it's like more Mod Podge than water. Oh, this one's super watery. Mm. wonder, do people stand these? Okay, so this one's almost done. So I'm gonna select the charm for the mushroom. And since it's a pretty turquoisey, pinkish hue, I'm gonna select, oh wait, I got more charms. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna use this milky one. This milky bead, actually no. Maybe this one. I do in the green color. I do. Cool. So I'm gonna use this evil eye bead to kind of be the holder. So what I'm gonna do is get my my wire, and then the glue tool to cut. Not too much, since I'm only gonna be using one bead. Then I'm gonna use this white tool to make a decently sized hoop. It's mostly dry, so I'm gonna just jump the gun. And oop. Oh, slightly touched it. That's okay. I should have made it bigger. Actually, let's see. Let me chop this. See, I gotta make this one actually a little bit bigger than I thought. Point is actually takes up a lot of space. Okay, let's see if this hoop size works. Better. It'll be slightly crooked. Try to use closer to the base of the white tool when making this hoop. Go here, just put it up here. It's gonna be like that. And then just gonna end it prematurely to know where I'm gonna put the hoop. And then just trim it. Twist, twist, twist. Oh no. As you can see here, it's mostly smooth other than where my finger just touched it. But this is like a really smooth and vibrant, like you could see more of the color, and seems like just as bright as you're watching on this side. And oh, let's see. Let me get my fishhook earrings. I'm just gonna, here, I could change this with this round tool, and this one around. Boom. There. So this would be a cute little mushroom earring with a evil eye charm.
It turned out so well.
Yes, I'm glad. And I'm, oh, it's 7. I think I showed you all that I can. These are still drying. Thank you. I was so nervous. I envisioned myself having a good time and showing y'all everything that I wanted to show y'all, and I did. I'm glad.
Yeah, you did an amazing job. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank
so
you,
glad.
Andre.
And
Yeah, like these little mushrooms, and then I wrapped some crystals that I had right now, and it was really hard, but
wrapping wire is so fun. Like however you use it, like whatever you decide to utilize it.
They've been playing since 2000. Imagine playing the game since 2016 and still being in gold.
So, was there any other ones that you're going to show us, or are we like ready to wrap up?
Oh, I was ready to wrap up. I
Okay.
showed my last one, and there's, I guess, only thing. So I'm not going to show you how these, because this is going to be a simple jump ring and fish earrings as we done before. And thank you everyone so much for coming and participating in this and being part of my first ever workshop and being so great students and being very patient with me.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for attending. And if you want to send us pictures of your final products, you can send it to the Chai Instagram. I'll put that in the chat real quick. It's at Stockton Chai. And we would love to post your stuff. Other than that, I guess we're ready to wrap up. Thank you, everybody.
thank you
And
guys.
yeah, I guess that's goodbye. Thank you guys.
Bye, y'all. Have a great night.
Have a nice night.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.